Hi everyone, this is Joanna and I'm one of the Zens here at Rhythms Fitness Studio. And today I'm going to be bringing you a seated stretch, and we're going to do a little bit of fun dancing in the chair in the very beginning. I don't know about you, but right now I'm spending an awful lot of time at home in a chair, working on projects, hunched over a keyboard. And I'm starting to notice some tension up here and tightness in my lower back. And I'm going to show you some things to do for that today. Here's what you're going to need for this class. You're going to need an armless chair, no rollers, and a little bottle of water to have handy. So if you don't have that nearby right now, go ahead and hit that pause button and come on back to us so you don't miss the warm-up songs. All right? We'll see you soon. All right. Let's do a little warm-up. Have a little fun. Tap in the front. See if you can make some circles. Tapping in the front. Move those arms a little bit. Open and close those hands. Woo! Side to side wiggle. Those arms going. Lift that leg. Good. All right. One more. It's from Brazil. It's the mask song. We're gonna lift our shoulders. Here we go. Ready? It's up, up, and it bounces. Bounce it back. Bounce it back. Bounce, bounce. Hands on your hips. Woo! Let me hear ya. You can do this at home. Woo!
brasileira, patrimônio federal. Quero ouvir o grito da galera. É comigo que vai ser legal. Quero ouvir o grito da galera. A gata brasileira, patrimônio federal. Vale tudo.
Double.
Vale tudo. Vale tudo. Ei, vale tudo. Vale tudo. Vale, vale tudo. Vale tudo. Vale tudo. Vale tudo. Vale tudo. Vale.
Vale tudo.
Vale tudo.
The mask. Let's do a little sway, side to side.
Já tô completamente hipnotizado por essa mulher. Eu não objeto de codiça, todo mundo quer. Uma maravilha como essa, ninguém nunca viu. É gata brasileira, patrimônio do Brasil.
Ready and up, up, bring it down. Up, tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Hands on your hips. Woo! Woo!
A gata brasileira, patrimônio federal. Quero ouvir o grito da galera.
Woo!
Vem comigo que vai ser legal. Quero ouvir o grito da galera.
Woo!
A gata brasileira, patrimônio federal. Vale tudo, vale tudo.
Lift.
Vale, vale tudo, vale tudo. Ei, vale tudo, vale tudo. Vale, vale tudo, vale tudo, vale tudo.
Two.
Vale tudo.
Single, single, double.
Vale, vale tudo, vale tudo.
Very nice, all right. Now we're gonna start the stretch portion of our 45-minute program. So hang in there, make sure you've got water near you, and let's get started. So I don't know about you, but I'm doing an awful lot of sitting these days, working on the computer, working on my photo albums, sitting, sitting, sitting. What's happening? Pretty soon I'm feeling all this stress up here. My hips and my lower back are starting to hurt. So today I'm going to show you some various things you should be doing throughout the day when you're working on that computer, when you're sitting in that chair for hours at a time. I want you to do something like this. I call this the gas pedal pump, okay? See my foot? Like I'm pushing a gas pedal. Other foot. What happens when we sit a lot is the circulation in our body is not as good. So this helps to get that blood up towards the heart, get it going. And then again, press, press, press. So if you do that a few times each hour while you're sitting, that's going to help you tremendously to get that circulation going. And here's another one. It's particularly good for people who are doing this all the time. I want you to relax the hands down, and then I want you to lift the shoulders up, roll them back, and push them down. And do that a few times in the hour if you're working over your keyboard. And down. Doesn't that feel good? So lift, roll back, and press down. What you're doing is you're counteracting all of this by doing this. So I wanted to share that with you today because those are a couple of really important things. Also, we're going to do some shifting with the hips from side to side, and a lot of the other things we're going to do in this 45 minutes is going to help you. So we're going to go move on to our stretch portion of our program. And this is the relaxation part. If I can get my music going. Not sure what happened there. Well, Sandy?
I'll cut out this part.
Okay. I don't know what happened. Oh, here it goes. There it is. All right. So the first thing I like to do is just kind of check in on the flexibility of your neck, which probably is not very good right now if you've been doing a lot of sitting. So what I want you to do is turn your head to the left And shift your eyes all the way to the left. Just kind of notice what you can see right now. And then same thing to the right. And then do that again. Just checking in on the tenseness of your muscles, where it feels tight. And then we're going to do something kind of unusual. We're going to work with our feet to try and make our neck a little more flexible. Believe it or not, there's a system that runs all the way from the bottom of the feet all up into your head and neck. So lift your toes up and curl them under. And then slide those feet back. Press the feet into the floor and lift your toes. Spread them out. Again, slide those feet out. Toes up, curl them under. Slide the feet back. Lift the toes and spread them out. And one more time. Lift and curl them under. Slide the feet back, lift the toes and spread them out. And just gently roll the shoulders. And then we're going to do something unusual here. We're going to take our fingers, our thumb and our pointer, and we're going to massage the earlobes. Press and massage. And a little tug. Then we're going to move up to the center of the ear. Press, massage, little tug. And then up to the top of the ear. Press, massage, and a little tug. Now, we're going to check in with the neck flexibility again. Just notice if you can turn your head a little bit farther than you could before. And other direction. All right, now let's take that right arm out and flex the wrist and gently tilt your head away from that arm. You're going to feel a nice stretch down the side of the neck. And then we're going to release that, take the left arm out, flex the wrist, tilt the head away from the arm. And then release. Again, roll the shoulders. Now, I want you to find your tall spine. And the way we do that is we take an inhale into the chest. You automatically grow an inch. That's your spine, exactly where it should be. And then I want you to exhale through your teeth, nice and slow, and maintain that tall spine. You're making like a hissing noise through your teeth. Then I want you to gently lower your chin, staying in that tall spine. And we're going to move the chin over towards the left shoulder. And then back to center. And over towards the right shoulder. And back to center. And lift. And again, always roll that tension out. You're probably feeling better already. All right, let's do a big inhale up. Exhale around. We're going to work that space between the shoulder blades. There's a lot of tension in there, so we're going to stay into cactus arms. We're going to gently press the arms back, and then I want you to take an inhale into that space between your shoulder blades. And then as you exhale, you're bringing your arms together. And we're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale up. Cactus arms. Breathe into that space between the shoulder blades. slowly exhale, bring those arms together. One more time. Inhale up. Cactus arms. Pressing back, inhaling into that space. Bring the arms together. And release. Roll those shoulders. Okay, we're going to come forward in the chair a little bit. And I want you to take your heels to the front legs of the chair. And then we're going to once again find that tall spine. Inhaling into the chest. Exhaling, drawing that belly button in, maintaining that tall spine. Exhale through the teeth. And maintain that tall spine. Take your hands to your left leg. And we're going to hinge from the hips. And we're going to look over at our toes. And push back up again. Over to the right leg. Same thing. Tall spine, hinge from the hips, peek over at the toes. And come back up again. All right, same thing. We're going to have our right hand on top, tall spine, hinging from the hips. We're going to do that same thing. Just peek over at your toes, and then I want you to release that right arm out. And here we're going to take an inhale. And then a slow exhale through the teeth. Until there's no breath left. And when you're done, you're going to push yourselves up. Back to the right leg. Left hand's on top. Hinge from the hips. Peek over at the toes. Release that left arm out. Take an inhale. And slowly exhale. And push up. Roll those shoulders. All right. So we're going to find our right elbow. And we're going to take it over towards the left knee. See how far you can go until you start to feel that stretch all down the right side. So we're keeping our eyes cast downward here, and we're taking an inhale into that stretch. And then exhale through the teeth. And inhale into that stretch. And exhale. And one more time. Inhale. And exhale. And push ourselves up. So it's really important to exhale nice and slow so you don't get dizzy. Let's take the left elbow and over towards the right knee. You're probably noticing you're feeling a little tight because it's been a while since we've done this stretch class. And we've been sitting a lot. So let's take an inhale into that stretch. And a slow exhale. And again, inhale. And exhale. And let's do that one more time. Inhale. And exhale. And push ourselves up. And very good. And roll those shoulders. Okay, I'm going to move my chair just slightly away from my other chair. So you need to have some space around the chair you're seated in. What we're going to do is we're going to take our right leg over the side of our chair, Hopefully you've got an armless chair and you're able to do this. Bring your body a little bit closer to the front of the chair, and then I want you to hold the back. That way you're nice and stable. Drop that knee down. Find your tall spine. We're going to bring that left arm out. Palm is facing up. And we're going to lift that arm up above our head if you can. Now, if you're having some pain doing this, you can bring those fingertips to the shoulder and just lift the elbow. I'm going to do it fully extended. I'm going to bring it up over my head, and as I bring that arm up, I'm going to lean into the chair. And I'm going to lean until I start to feel the stretch all the way from the hip up into the armpit. And then I'm going to bring that arm nice and slow back to its original position. And again, lift and lean. And release. And we'll do it on this side one more time. And lift and lean into the chair, and then just hang out there. Take an inhale into that stretch. And an exhale. And then another inhale. And exhale and release. We're going to shift our weight to the other side of the chair. Try not to use your hands. Same thing. Bringing that leg down, the knee down towards the floor, holding the chair. So we're nice and stable. Bringing that right hand up and over and lean into the chair. And release, nice and slow. And lift and lean. So this stretch you can actually feel all the way down into the hip. This is going to help with those tight hips from lots of sitting. And lean. And release. And shift to the front. Very good. All right. A little tap out. Roll the shoulders. We're going to take a little break from stretching the torso. We're going to lengthen out those legs. Now you remember the gas pedal pump, right? Pump. Let's pump them. Pump. 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 I'm going to see you doing this at home a couple of times within an hour. Get that blood going. Now, bring the toes up as high as you can towards the ceiling. Stretching out those calves. And then lower the toes down, stretching out those shins. And lift. Take a nice breath. Exhale through your teeth. Release the toes back down. And lift one more time. And lower. And then I want you to bring those feet out in a V. And we're going to work the flexibility of the hips. So by bringing the toes inward, we're rotating both legs and outward. Let's do that 5 times. Inward and outward. And inward and outward. And 2 more. Inward and outward. And in and out. And slide them back. Okay, we don't have all my toys here today because I didn't know what you might have at home. So we're just gonna make a fist and then open the fingers up nice and wide. and make a fist. Nice and wide, 5 times. And a fist. And open. And a fist. And open. Last time. Fist and open. Inhale up. Exhale around. Fingertips come together. Bring the elbows up. I want you to press into those fingertips. Pressing, pressing, pressing. Now I want you to point your thumbs downward. Bring the first set of knuckles in so your fingernails are touching each other. And then I want you to send some love out into the world, because we need that right now. We need healing and we need lots of love. All right, now we're going to roll the knuckles all the way in till we have the top knuckles together. And then bring the elbows back up and just a little gentle press. And then we're going to unfold till we come back to the fingernails together. Thumbs are pointing down. That really makes the best heart. And then we're going to send love out into the world, out to our friends and family. And good. Now fingertips back together. We'll do that pulse one more time, working those fingertips. Pulse, 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 and press. Arms together and inhale up. Exhale around. Let's work on those toes. Give them a little massage. Very good. Massage. Press into them. All right. Now I want you to give yourself a big, big hug. Everything's going to be all right. Lower your chin. So I'm bending forward slightly. Open up. Big hug. Lower the head. Open up. So I want you to come into this big V here again, heels by the legs of the chair. And we're going to come down on that left forearm. Find your right thumb and stick it up in the air. Bring that fist to your left knee. So check your posture. You should be open hipped. And then we're going to lift that arm up. We're going to draw a rainbow with our thumb. Pointer finger comes out. Middle finger, ring finger, pinky. Turn your arm so your palm is facing up. And then I want you to turn your head away from that arm and just take one nice slow nod. And then we're going to look over at that hand as we bring it up. Bring in the pinky, the ring finger, the middle finger, the pointer. Bring that fist back to the knee. And once again, we're going to lower the head. And you can round your shoulders a little bit. And don't forget to breathe. And then we're going to open up, pressing back, nice and gentle. Arms together and down, and other side. Find your left thumb up in the air, place it on your right knee, and let's draw a rainbow. Follow it with your eyes. Open up the pointer, the middle finger, the ring finger, the pinky. My palm is facing up, and then I'm going to turn my head away from my arm and lower the chin. One nice slow nod. And lift. And look over at that hand. Start bringing that arm up, tucking in the pinky, the ring finger, middle finger, the pointer, leaving the thumb up. We're going to come back to that right knee. And again, lowering the head, rounding the shoulders a little bit, and breathe into that stretch. And let's open up again, pressing back. Bring the arms together and down. Very nice. Roll your shoulders. Okay, one of the most favorite stretches of this class is the lower back stretch. And that's a great one to do at home, anytime, all day. If you're just sitting there, take a moment and try this stretch. So again, bring your open hip position right here, heels by the front of the chair. You're going to slide your hands down the outside of the legs. And then you're going to release your head and release your arms. And when you come up, I want you to bring your hands to your legs first and exhale nice and slow as you push yourself up. So that's a great one to do at home, particularly if you're somebody who sits like this. Some people sit like this, and some people sit overcompensating. They have a too big of an arch back here. So you're the kind of person that needs to do more of this during the day, kind of round that back and counteract that. Okay, open hips. I'm gonna slide the hands out to the kneecaps. Find your tall spine, hinging from the hips. And push up. And again, hinge from the hips. So it's as if you've got a broom handle running from your neck to your spine. And push up. And again, hinging from the hips. And then we're going to do a little flow here. Bring your fingertips together in the front. This is very strengthening for the spine. We're going to bring those hands, make two fists and bring them by the hips. And then we're going to lower the head and then come all the way up. So that's all one flow. Let's do that again. Out to the kneecaps, hinge from the hips, fingertips connected. Coming into two fists, lower the head, round up, shoulders back. And again, one more time. Hinge from the hips, fingertips, hips, lower, and lift, and shoulders back. Very nice. All right. How's everybody feeling? I bet you're feeling so good. Roll those shoulders. We're going to do a few standing stretches, and then I hope you'll come back and visit this link and stretch as much as you can, and then come and see us at Rhythms as soon as we're open again, which hopefully won't be too much longer. So when you get up out of your chair, I want you to do your best to find those big, strong muscles of independence, and I want you to stand nice and slow. Roll those shoulders. How about a nice breath in? And then we're going to come to the back of your chair. So if you need to hold on with 2 hands, you can come all the way behind. I'm going to step out a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. So it looks like this. We're going to step forward with the right foot. Step back with the left. Nice straight legs. And then I want you to bend into that front leg, pressing into that back heel. And then we're going to straighten back up. And bend. If you want to test your balance, you can let go. Nice tall spine. And straighten. And one more time. And straighten. And let's switch. Left foot in the front, right foot in the back. With a nice bend in that front leg, pressing into that back heel. And straighten. And bend. And straighten. And bend. And hold the chair. We're going to step forward. Now this one I'm going to turn my chair sideways so you can see me. What we're going to do is a tabletop back. So your arms can be bent here and you can just walk yourself back, or you can fully extend your arms. And when you do that, you're going to bring your head down between your arms. So it looks like this. So when you get here, I want you to turn your toes in just a little bit, press back into your hips, looking down at the floor. And let's walk it up to the chair. And we're just going to do like a little ski move. Just shift the hips from side to side. And big inhale up. Exhale. And inhale. And one more time. Stay well, stay happy, keep moving. Thank you. We'll see you back at Rhythms.